Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do American Bliss, Father's Pride, issue number 1 with a virgin cover of David Lima from Genuine Comics. This is an Indiegogo project that's been crowdfunded successfully. So I got this book, not so long ago, and we're going to dive in and see if it's actually good. So for those who know Genuine Comics, he's Dave, who's the creator, is well known for his book Perfect 10. I enjoyed that book very much. I'm a little bit more unfamiliar with American Bliss, so I took a gamble and see if it's actually there. But it's not really a secret. Dave and I, know each other, so I want to be as unbiased as I can because I think it's important. I did that with the reviews of Perfect 10. I'm gonna highlight the things that I think could be better, or and things that are good. I'm not only saying positive thing because Dave and I know each other. That's not who I am. I think that's also important to the channel, that I just be unbiased as much as I can. So without further ado, let's dive in. So we've seen Perfect 10's old foe, or one of them. This is Chernobyl. Chernobyl is fighting with American Bliss here. And it looks cool, it looks great, but we also there's a lot of narrative is about responsibility and heritage, and etc. etc. We come to that a little bit later. So Chernobyl is shooting, I don't know, some kind of a nuclear blast, energy blast, I'm not sure. But then she says, trying to hit me with those blasts, still trying to hit me with those blasts, Chernobyl? Those cannot touch me. Sure, they can touch you, but they sure as hell can touch the building over there, and who knows what kind of innocent people could be in danger. Yeah, so this building is exploding. A lot of people is in there, but also debris is falling down on them. So she comes in and saves the day like a true superhero. I like that. It also says here, if you can pause the video, about that, it's about perseverance and doing good deeds, and with, power comes responsibility kind of thing. It's all in here. It's great stuff. Art is nice too. I also like the colors. And we have also some, some social justice thing going here, because American Bliss saves these two, and she's going off about, well, blue hair, side shaved, the drill. And so they're calling her Freedom Girl. And she says, no, I'm not Freedom Girl, but is what people think of her because of her dad. Her dad was a big superhero that died, and they think that, she's taking up the mantle. Well, she does, but, as American Bliss. So she corrects them later. That she is American Bliss, and she also thinks the things people fight about sometimes, I swear. It's good to be recognized, though. It's just, I just wish they recognized me for me and not, my dad. But I'm getting distracted. Get your head in the game, Kendra. Today's just another day. You can't keep living in the past. Now, where is that oversized nightlight go to? So, okay, she spots Chernobyl, who's, blasting people left and right. So she is speeding to that location, where it gets a call from her boyfriend. And I'm sorry to say, but it's a personal thing. I think the boyfriend needs to go. Why? Because I can't. I'm sorry. Maybe I should say this, but this guy hasn't, worked out a day in his life. He looks weak. He looks average. He looks pathetic, in my opinion. Maybe I'm triggering some people. And what has he on his chin? I do not hope this is a self-insert from the writers or the creators, because I really hate that. But so this hot girl has a mediocre-looking guy, and he says, "Hey, I'm having a birthday party, and my friends here expecting you. When do you come along?" And but he also knows her secret identity, so he knows that he's fighting Chernobyl. And but then he says, when you knock out that living glow stick, can you I don't know. Can you say for my boyfriend Bernard or something? Okay, you're a dork. It's endearing, and you know it. Babe, I gotta run. Understood. See you in a bit. All right. And ours looks cool right away. This looks cool. So she comes in and clocks Chernobyl. Unfortunately, the fight is over. It was a little bit unexpected. I hope, a more fierce battle. But they probably fight for a long time before that we don't see. But the main focus is here not the battle, but the story about American Bliss. So I'm okay with that. But I wish Chernobyl would put up a little bit more of a resistance because, I don't know, Division M comes here. And so the Division M is probably those guys that takes away superheroes. Like I said, it's been a while since I read this comic. I do not have all the information, but they are here, and so this guy comes here that she needs to be go to a briefing, but then she says to these guys that, hey, I'm going to brief Mr. Magenta a little bit later because she has a date. Okay, so she is here, but she is a little bit late. But then she also get a call from her mom. And she said, hello, Mom, is everything okay? Kendra, hon, I don't know if it's a good time, but it's Kenneth. Look, Ma, I can do this right now. Kenneth is your brother, and he needs you, Kendra Norwood. All right, getting a little bit personal and direct here. So Mom hangs up, and she letting this weak, slightly overweight dude know that she cannot come. And he's a little bit disappointed. This dude, man. All right. I'm sorry. I cannot stand weak males. I cannot stand it. But hey, it's a personal thing. So then don't let it take it away from you. Just ignore from what I have to say about this guy. I just pair up with a superhero, guy that work out, or, looks at least not average or weak. Meanwhile, in the super villains lair, we are getting introduced to a couple of villains, and I don't know who they are, but they are looking cool. So this guy is called Conquer, and I don't know who she is, but the main bad guy is this guy here, and he says, "All things move to my design. You will soon have your chance to test her metal." And but I dare say, a little girl is a pale reflection of her father before her. Well, we're gonna find out. So we have this guy because he's the one that killed her father, and the time is nigh to snuff out the legacy of freedom and bring low to this new pretender, American Bliss. So American Bliss comes, I don't know, to this Division M facility, I guess, and she is. She said, "Excuse me." So this woman is just talking and talking and talking. She says, "Just a moment, ma'am. If you just could sign in with that business you have here today, he will be with you soon." Well, this is kind of urgent, so if you wouldn't mind. May we take all the concerns of our citizens under great priority? Well, probably not, because you are just looking at your phone the whole thing. But then she recognizes that it's American Bliss, and she's a big fan, and her daughter is a favorite, etc., etc. So she is all fangirling over American Bliss while she just a moment ago just looks at her telephone that, so you can know what kind of person that she is. And she says, American Bliss says, okay, it's very sweet, and you have to tell it to your girl. I say, thanks for keeping the mom on the straight and narrow. But about why I'm here, she says. This is Kenneth. I believe his name is Kenneth. Norbert, you got lucky. Somebody took care of your bail. You don't say. I can only guess. Tell my baby sis, that I was just thinking about to get a wink of shut eye, and basically say let her come back later. And so American Bliss comes here and says, "Hey, let's go. Whatever you say, Miss Freedom, ma'am." God, you're such an ash. Better watch your language, or the goody two-shoes parade might take your membership badge. Yeah, some humor here that could work. And she says, I cannot believe how much of a jerk you are. I'm sorry, did I get in the way of you punching some villain? And then she says to him, you know, this whole I didn't get the dad's powers pity parade got old a long time ago. I have a life and being yard constantly isn't exactly topping out my social calendar. What are you doing? Get off. She says, I'm taking you home. So he's making a ruckus here and acting like a spoiled child. And he says, hey, I don't want to go with you. And he just falls on the ground. And he says, why do you do this to yourself? Not your problem. Besides, Big Brother are supposed to look out for little sisters, not the other way around. Ken, I just want to help. I don't want it. I want to go to a bar and take another shot. Call it celebrated, your birthday, or mourning him. Take your pick, but let me go. Dude, chill out. So she says, you really, Kenneth? You went there? So he's being all pathetic here, and everybody's taking, shots and pictures and making videos. So American Bliss has enough, and she says, fine, go drown yourself in another drink, but this is the last time I bail you out, some big brother you are. Yeah, you said that last time too. Bye, baby sis. Hopefully you will never find out just how right you are about me. So, okay, there's maybe some kind of an interesting plot there. So maybe you're just doing that deliberately for some reason. And then we go to her in a civilian clothes. And she says, well, another crappy birthday for the books. I miss out on Bernard's party, so maybe he's pissed at me. So she knocks on the door, and she knows he's late. And Bernard opens up. Hey, Kendra, party ended out a few hours ago. And so instead of him opening the door completely for her, because, I don't know, your boyfriend, girlfriend, he still has that lock on her and talks through this very narrow, how do you say, opening here, which is weird. Why don't you just open it up? It's your girlfriend, a good-looking girlfriend, not by the way. And she says, please forgive me. Kendra, you just can't. Please. Ugh, he says. Fine, you can come in, because my weakness to pretty girls and free food. Yeah, exactly, because you haven't worked out a day in your life, Kenneth. You parasite. So I feel so cheap. Is he gay? I don't know. So, but then, okay, so they're having a chat here. And so she says, hey, is something wrong? It's supposed to be my pity party. So why does it feel like you needing to comfort more than me? So, and she says, well, it's nothing. And then she breaks out in tears. And she says, it's heavy. She said, what are you talking about? My dad, his legacy being a hero. Look, I don't know. I know you don't talk about him, but I know today, this is the day your dad died. It's hard. It's a hard thing to forget. And he says basically that probably her dad is proud of her becoming American Bliss, etc. And she says, that's where you're wrong, Bernard. He wouldn't, because my dad never wanted me to be a hero. What do you mean? We talk about the fact that this day everybody remembers. This was the day that freedom died, and how could they forget? But before it was that, it was something else to me and to him. It was my birthday, and that night we had the biggest fight we ever had. I like that, So there's some tragic events happening, and we see some kind of a flashback then when she gained her powers when she was, I believe, 16 years old, and she joined Division M later, and she's going on missions and, to prove probably her father that she is, can take care of herself. But I don't know, it seems that her father didn't approve of a lifestyle, or about, becoming a superhero. And she said he was not amused. He told me that this was too dangerous, but I had heard it all before, and I wasn't going to hear it again. I can't believe you, she says. Did you mean any of what you taught me and Ken growing about power and responsibility, or did it only apply to you? That was the last time I saw him. And the next thing I knew, so, okay. Well, he was gone. They say he defeated Vermilion Visage, that dad saved us all, but I got a feeling in my gut. So here, dead. Does it continue? but I got this. Oh, sorry, I got this feeling in my gut. So I was assuming that's something coming after it. So yeah, she is says that it's not over. I have to be ready, and so come on, look at this dude. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So, okay, they're having some fun time with each other, and then, oh no, Vermilion Visage is on the television like an old school villain. And he says, "Good evening, America. It's been a while. I feel introducing myself would be proof redundant. Though my hiatus has proven lengthy, I'm sure at the very least my last exit made an impression." So it seems that it's been 3 years, and basically he's challenging her because also says, "Hey, what's your name? Freedom Last, Freedom Net." Oh, I really know. I know now. American Bliss. Well, Miss Bliss, you coveted the role of freedom to inherit his mantle. You must prove yourself worthy as a successor. And it's only fitting for you to be baptized in the flames of combat against freedom's greatest foe. I am where it ended for freedom and where it begins for you. You got it, Visage. I'm coming. Look how masculine he is and how he's, with his arm over each other. It's just, I don't know. Kenny is looking so weak, man. Oh no, it's not Kenny. It's Bernard. It's not even worse. God, this pose. Dude, are you coming out of the closet? So she transforms into American Bliss, and he says, "There is no way I can convince you that this is not a good idea." "Oh, I never said it was. It's just something I have to do. Thank you, Bernard. Kissing me on the cheek when I don't have you, when I don't want you to leave. Yet another weakness. Yeah, that's not your only weakness, Bernard." I'm sorry, I cannot stop ragging on this guy. What's with the on his chin? Come on. Anyway, so let's hope I can find a few of Visage's. What? How that is? Let's hope I can find a view of Visage's. I don't get that. Okay, well, wish me luck, and then she goes off, and that's going to be to be continued. Shot looks great, by the way, and you have some pin-ups here with Power Rodericks. You know Power. If you are following Perfect 10, Power is the man. Looks great, but all of these pin-ups looks fantastic. Great stuff, by the way. Really, quality of the book, nice, very nice. This is also a very good looking, especially the hair. The hair's flowing very well. And this one as well, with this double header, not sure. And and more stuff from Genuine Comics. So overall, this is a little bit too soon to figure out that this is actually a fun book, but I like the designs. I like the costume. American Blitz is also a cool character. I like that we see Chernobyl here, fighting American Bliss. I like to see more of that. The new villains being introduced, intriguing. I want to see how it ends. Also, the stuff with the brother. The only thing that I don't like, and double chin guy Bernard here with the fuzz on his face. Get rid of him. Give him a hero's death or whatever. Get rid of him, or not. It's all up to you, writer. But like I said, personal thing. No. Overall, I think it's a good comic. I enjoyed it myself. I love the message that they're setting. With big power comes big responsibility. The whole mantle thing, becoming her, her own unique being. Wants to prove herself that she is not just the daughter of. She wants to be American Bliss, her own superhero. Like that as well, guys. Cool book, cool cover, cool art, cool colors. Yeah. Overall, another great quality of product of Genuine Comics. Another Power Rodericks pin up here. Great stuff. Guys, let me know what you think about this comic. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, all the jazz, and leave a comment. See you next time. Bye-bye.